All right, here at CPAC 2022 in Orlando, Florida, you never know who you might run into. Legendary artist Lee Greenwood joining us here at the booth at CPAC. Now, a little bit later today, you're going to get one of the most iconic awards at CPAC, and I know just from talking to you off camera, that is a big honor.
It is a big honor, and it's something unexpected. I didn't know till last week that I was getting this, and it's a little out of context for me. I mean, I have industry awards, you know, Male Vocalist of the Year in Country Music and writing awards, but this is kind of bigger than that. I am a conservative Christian, and this kind of goes to my roots. It's what I'm all about, not just taking care of America, but also taking care of the military, which has been my focus for the past 10, 15 years.
And of course, country music in general is one of the most patriotic genres. It's all about love of country, family, relationships, God, honor, respect, loyalty, all of those things that really embodies the conservative and Republican Party and just being an American.
Yeah, let me just go here with this. Jana Punatalo some years ago asked me if I would include God Bless the USA, that's the title of my song, in the welcome for immigrants when they come here. We did that, but it's also in the loop after 9/11, the attack on America. So in a way to understand how sports rebuilds American pride and unity. And I got to compliment baseball, basketball, NASCAR, rodeo. These people are so patriotic. You know, I'm going to condemn the NFL a little bit for taking their stance on it.
Ahead.
I think they've come around to knowing how we believe in the flag and what it stands for. But in any case, sports really are important. And so I played sports all my life. But now we're talking about music and blend and how the conservative movement has embraced country music.
You've got the Holy Bible, God Bless USA, right in front of us. Let's talk a little bit about that. I've seen you talk about this before. If someone's not familiar with that, what do you have?
Well, as a kid, I was at the First Baptist Church when I was raised, and I spent 20 years in Nevada. I found various churches there. Moved on to Nashville, Tennessee, and now we go to Brentwood Baptist in Brentwood, Tennessee, where we live. But what became apparent to me that there was so much conversation about the cancel culture and moving away from how this country got started. Let's tear down the statues. Let's rip up the Constitution. I didn't like any of that. So in the back of this Bible, we've included the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, Declaration of Independence, and the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you're a person of faith or not, you can get this Bible and pass this on to your kids and say, this is how our country got started. Read those documents.
Yeah, what a great resource for kids to, get them introduced to the Bible and get them reading. I know it's laid out in a way that's very explainable and
right.
It sections it out. I love that. Let's talk about what you're wearing. 'Cause I think we were talking before that. Walk us through your cufflinks if you can real quickly. We'll see if we can get a shot of that.
Yeah, and 1984, of course, I was at the Republican convention, and we did two or three things that year. I toured with Ronald Reagan. These are Ronald Reagan cufflinks given to me by the president. And I wear these when I have special events like this, particularly in CPAC. And this pin represents the Medal of Honor Society, which I am a member of and an award winner from them. And so I decorate myself with very few things. And in addition to that, my MIA bracelet, which stands for a downed Marine pilot in Vietnam. Those are the only pieces of jewelry I wear other than my wedding ring.
Music legend Lee Greenwood joining us here at CPAC 2022. Now, what does it make you feel like when you hear that song, that iconic song played at these rallies, and you have 40, 50, 60,000 people singing along? Really, I've seen people cry during your song. A lot of people cry during your song. How does that make you feel as an artist? Because when you write songs, you write for the emotion. You write them for the fish, not the fisherman. How does that make you feel?
I tear up. I can't help it. This is a song I wrote from my heart, and I meant it so passionately. The very first line of the song, "If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life," was not about anything but my grandparents losing their farm because I was raised on a sharecropper's farm, and grain subsidizing to Russia at the time is what cost them their living, their cost of living. I move on to the other lyrics in the song, of course, proud to be an American. I wanted everybody for the first time to say, we're not just proud to be an Italian American, Mexican American, French American. We're Americans. I am proud of who I am and my culture and where I come from, my hereditary. I'm actually, I guess I did say I'm Scottish, English, Irish, German. I think that's, we looked at
we all
looked at all
like
that.
Yeah.
Well, it's you and me probably.
Yeah.
And my wife and I are the same way. We've got two sons that look just like that.
Yeah.
So the mixing of all that and put together, I became part of then the conservative movement through not just Ronald Reagan, 41, 43, and I had a lot of people on the other side of the aisle, believe me, who have used God Bless USA in a way to incite and get elected. And and I'm like, well,
sure.
As long as you're good for America, I'm okay with that. But then, of course, President Trump, who I believed in, and to make America great. And I love the fact that he used my song in a way that was unifying America.
Yeah. Let's talk music for just a second. I think I know the answer to this question, but what is your favorite song? Maybe I phrase it like this. What is your favorite song outside of that song that you love to play live? Maybe it's the crowd reaction. Maybe it's an emotional connection you have. Any favorites?
I've got now it's 32 albums with 10 songs on each one, and maybe some more of those. In different environments, it'll be different things. We won a Grammy for IOU. We had several albums that did really well. You Got a Good Love Coming, Somebody's Gonna Love You, and all of those hits that were produced there in Nashville, Tennessee by my producer, Jerry Crutchfield, who I lost last month, by the way. So I don't think I could pick out a song that I hate singing, but I do have this. Somebody asked me the other day, do you have any regrets about writing God Bless USA? And it kind of, what inspired that question? I'm not sure. And so I said, well, yeah, I have one regret. So what do you think that is?
I didn't write it sooner.
No, I didn't write Hotel America.
Oh, there you go. I would question why a journalist would ask you that question. That's a little bit crazy. Okay, so real quickly, what got you into music? I know that from an early age, a lot of kids are inspired by either an artist, somebody in their family that plays guitar, piano, the church, perhaps.
No, my mother was a piano player in the 40s, and so I had a piano in the trailer where we lived. I have that experience. I have that knowledge. It's there. It's a gift. Yeah. And so I started playing piano at a very early age, and I went to some of the other musical instruments. By the time I got into high school, I was already playing all the instruments in the band, writing music. I had music theory because I wasn't going to college. And I was just inspired by music. It just gave me something inside of me that thrills me when I get on stage, and I can make other people happy by what I sing.
Yeah. Let's make people happy by getting this Holy Bible, God Bless the USA. How can someone get a hold of that?
Very simply, just what you said, GodBlessTheUSABible.com, or you can go to my website, LeeGreenwood.com. We'll send you a link that goes right there.
There you go. Performing today, right?
I am.
After Don Jr.?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Feels pretty good to be here at CPAC singing. Is that when you get the award, by the way?
It's somewhere in that neighborhood. Okay. I'm not exactly sure how they orchestrated that, but I'll be very proud to receive that today. And my wife will be here standing by me when I get it.
Wonderful. Legend Lee Greenwood joining us here at CPAC 2022. My pleasure with you. Thanks for coming by our booth.
Thanks, Greg.
All right.